What is going on, everybody? Hugh Hefner coming back at you with another video. Today we are doing the Green Bay Packers, continuing with this NFC North matchup. Green Bay Packers, they are an interesting team. So, we saw what they did in the draft last year, or this year, last year, whatever you want to call it, taking a quarterback in the first round, which I think is a great pick. Check out the video if you want to see a more in-depth analysis on that pick. But a really solid idea, except it was tainted by the fact that they fucked up later in the draft, especially the second round. But Green Bay has a solid offensive line, nothing too great. They're getting old too. They have the GOAT, not really the GOAT. They got that man, the bad man, Aaron Rodgers, in that as quarterback. Running back core, I don't know how AJ Dillon's going to turn out. I don't really think he's going to be that great. He's just not very fun to watch. Aaron Jones is solid, and I think they still have Jamal Williams, so he's pretty solid too. So they got the offense okay. I mean, Davante Adams is a stud. He's pretty damn good, but they don't really have much else on the outside at the moment. So, unfortunately, Aaron Rodgers is not really bereft of weapons, but at the same time, he's bereft of real talent besides Davante Adams. On the defensive side, they're chilling. You have Kenny Clark, you have like the Smith dudes, and Alex Martinez was taken out. But defense overall is extremely solid. You have Jair Alexander still there. Savage, the safety that they took like I think 2 years ago, really damn solid. I didn't really see that one coming. I thought he was more of like a late first, not like a freaking trade up type of guy. But hey, cheers to them, right? So that's awesome. So yeah, I mean this team actually is a lot better than what people are saying it is. Like I know some people say they're gonna be great, some people say they suck. So it's much more polarizing of a team than what most teams are. So let's kick it off. Green Bay is going to Minnesota. Green Bay is going to win this game because Aaron Rodgers is going to be like, I am going to like fucking show everybody why you need to give me weapons because I'm going to kick ass without them. Kind of counterintuitive. It's like, well, why don't we just invest for the future, Aaron? But I think Aaron's going to want to make a statement week one. He's going to want to make a big statement. And Kirk just got a big contract, so doesn't really need to make that big of a statement when he's already getting the bag and no replacement in sight. Next week, Detroit's going to Green Bay. I mean, I don't want to like make this division a juggernaut, but it kind of is a juggernaut. Green Bay is going to win this one, guys. I know I hype up Detroit. They're a good team, really damn good team. Extremely underrated, but at the same time, it's like there's a point to where the hype needs to fucking stop. So obviously, I'm hitting the brakes. Detroit's 2-6. It's not like I hype them up that much. I just had them, I think, beat Atlanta and then Carolina. I mean, whoa. Yeah, like that's not a big fucking deal. No, I had them beat Tampa Bay. But like big fucking deal. They had one upset. I don't know why people are getting bad about that, but I mean, it's a good team, but it's nothing compared to Green Bay. Here we're going to the Green Bay Packers are going to New Orleans in the Dome against Drew Brees against a very fully loaded roster. That there's no real need for a full explanation here. Aaron Rodgers has shown playoffs 2 years ago that he can dominate in a dome and be extremely clutch. But the fact is that he went against Dakota Prescott, not Drew Brees. He went against the Cowboys, not the Saints. So we are going to give this one to the Saints 9 times out of 10. Next, Atlanta is going to Green Bay. This better not be. It's a Monday night game. Oh my god, what is wrong with this league? Atlanta is far inferior, and you're going to Green Bay, Lambeau Field. When the lights are on, that's a game over. No need to explain that any further. This week, this was a toss-up right here. Green Bay and Tampa. Like what? It's not a Sunday night game. See, they should have flipped these two games here. Like this should be the Sunday night game. That should be the Monday night game. That should be the Sunday afternoon. But Green Bay is going to be fully rested going into Tampa, and even though Tampa is damn solid, damn loaded, Their defense isn't that superior. They have a good defense, an underrated defense, but I wouldn't say top five defense. And for Aaron Rodgers, you really need that top five defense to stop his conservative game because he's very much more checked down, much more careful with his passes. So Green Bay is going to Houston in the next week, and guys, I'm giving this game to Houston. I really don't. I think this is just going to be a big upset. I just think, the secondary for Houston is not that bad, and I think that Aaron Rodgers might try to make a couple mistakes here. Houston's getting a lot of flack and a lot of shit, especially from me. But they still have Deshaun Watson. They still have a comparable wide receiver core. They just signed their tackle to Laramie Tunsil to a $22 million deal per year. I mean, this team does have some requisite weapons, even though that they just became way worse than they did last year. I still see them as like maybe a 6-10 team at best. But the defense, you still got J.J. Watt, assuming full healthiness, guys. You gotta remember that. Full healthiness. You still got J.J. Watt there. They got Ross Blacklock now. Great pick. You still have like Benardrick McKinney, and I still think they have Whitney Merciless. I don't know if he retired yet. But they still have a great core. That's the bottom line. They have a great core. And I think that they might catch Green Bay off guard. So I think Houston's going to upset this game at Houston, and it's going to be great. Next, Minnesota is going fully rested to Green Bay, and Green Bay is going to win this one again. This was a toss-up game right here, but Aaron Rodgers is just going to be wanting to prove something coming out of like quarantine and then basically being told, yo, you have a limited time window here. So now they're going to Lambeau. And this is going to be a close game too because of the fact that they have an extra week to prepare, extra week for rest. So it's going to be a toss-up game, but again, assuming full healthiness, like it's not going to be like injury or fatigue is going to be too much of a concern with those factors. So Green Bay is going to win that game. Next, Green Bay is going to San Fran Thursday night game. That is going to be a good game. But San Francisco is going to win it. Jimmy G is basically more careful, worse, but the fact that he's more careful makes him statistically equivalent to Aaron Rodgers, in my mind, like this season. And then the defense is far superior. Even though Green Bay has a damn good defense, probably like a top 8 team when in terms of defense, this is like literally top 2. I don't even know who's number 1. They might be very well number 1, but I'm just leaving that extra gap room just in case. So San Francisco, yeah, they're a damn good team. Next, I don't like saying that. I don't like the 49ers at all. I mean, I'm from Los Angeles. We don't like the Bay. Jacksonville to Green Bay. This is another joke. Jacksonville might win a couple games. We'll see when we do the division, but Green Bay is going to win that game. I mean, look at freaking Green Bay going off, you know? So, I mean, they could be winning this division, guys. I'm not 100% sure. We'll see what happens down the line. But Jacksonville, yeah. I mean, I don't really need to explain that, guys. Next, Green Bay is going to Indianapolis in their dome. I guess they're not winning the division because I'm choosing Indianapolis in this one. I like Indy when they're at home. You know, Phillip Rivers isn't a dome quarterback, but the fact that he'll probably be improved without like all these external factors like wind and shit, and the rest of the team being as great as it is, like that offensive line, amazing. Running game going to be solid. They're going to be able to run the ball through Green Bay. And I think that's the biggest key in this game. And then they can take a shot to Michael Pittman Jr. They can take a shot to T.Y. Hilton if needed. Even though the secondary is great, I think Phillip Rivers, he'll make mistakes, but the fact that they can run the ball will mitigate those mistakes heavily. And like Malik Hooker, I think, is going to be a big X factor in this game that leads to Indianapolis winning. Next, Chicago fully rested going to Lambeau. There's no real need to explain this. Chicago never really does that well in Lambeau, even though I know Nick Foles is a clutch type of quarterback. This game could go to Chicago. Green Bay's going to win this one, guys. Green Bay is just super superior at Lambeau, especially when A-Rod's the quarterback. Next, Philly going to Green Bay. Is this okay? I was like, wow, they got back-to-back Sunday night games. Same thing, same exact thing. You're going to Lambeau, and Aaron Rodgers is gonna be like, holy shit, I've already lost 4 games. What at this point they would have been 7-4, they would have been like hell to the nah. So they're gonna need to win a game. They have a little fire lit underneath them. Next, Green Bay is gonna sweep the series against Detroit. Um, this division is just really damn good. That's why Detroit has a really shitty record, and Matt Patricia is gonna be fired because of this. So, unfortunately, that's just gonna be the case, and that's the unfortunate predicament that Detroit's in right now. But what are you gonna do? It's not like, oh shit, that's unfair. No, I mean, they got it coming to them. So next, Tennessee, or well, okay, Carolina, Green Bay. I don't really need to explain this one, guys. Watch the Carolina vid if you actually want an explanation of this. I don't want to hold you guys here too long. So next week we got Tennessee at Green Bay, Sunday night game. We're gonna give this one to Green Bay. We're gonna give them the 12-4. I was thinking about giving this to Tennessee because they can run the ball, but their offensive line got worse, and I don't think Ryan Tannehill is going to be a clone of what he was last year. So last week, Aaron Rodgers is going to be wanting to make a statement against the team that is leading the division, and they're going to be going below the Bears, but 2 games on the Bears. So this is going to be a very interesting matchup, possibly in the playoffs. Green Bay versus Chicago down the line. It could be the NFC Championship. We never know. But yeah, really, really solid, guys. Really solid team here with Green Bay. Great team with Chicago. This is going to be an amazing division. I feel bad for Minnesota and Detroit because they're damn good teams, but they're stuck in a juggernaut division. So let me know what you guys think. Thank you guys so much for watching. Drop that like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you on the far side. Peace.